I've been using this word since morning. Unprecedented clampdown in Kashmir. The kind of restrictions in Kashmir, possibly for the first time, internet services, broadband services, landlines have been snapped across the valley. Even during the Kargil war, landlines were in fact not snapped. There is absolutely no communication, no means of communication between people in the Kashmir valley. Shuja Thakur with me from Srinagar. Shuja, this also, while the government may have a plan, while the government may be doing it to make sure that there is no security risk, law and order situation, but the other question would be on the humane angle. How do people, those who are in any kind of emergency right now, do communicate with any essential services?
Ankit, it is a tough time for the local population, and like I was mentioning, there is a complete clampdown on the information or communication networks. There's absolutely no way one can communicate outside. No phone calls, no landline numbers, nothing. None of them are working. In fact, we've been told that even the cable networks are shut down. So essential services, are also affected. So in case somebody is unwell, in case there are problems that they are facing, the only way they have is to basically, brave it and come out, reason it out with the security forces on the ground, and try their level best to reach the places where they want to. So that is the kind of problems that people are facing on the ground. Even we tried to move out at certain places, we could not move beyond a certain distance. So that in itself gives you an understanding of what the ground reality is here. It's an absolute clampdown with security forces almost everywhere deployed in every nook and corner.
That's right.
We're seeing huge presence of paramilitary forces, police force deployed across Kashmir Valley today.
Stay on with me, Shuja. In fact, let's also bring an update from Jammu because there are restrictions imposed in Jammu as well. Manjeet, my colleague, is joining us from Jammu. Manjeet, absolute clampdown, a complete black hole to say the least when it comes to communication channels in Srinagar. What is the situation in Jammu?
Well, Ankit, as Suja said, that it's a tough time for the local people of the valley. The clampdown has hit the life very hard. People are not able to communicate to their relatives who are in the hospitals, the relatives who are posted at distant places. The communication gap is being seen here from the last night as the mobile internet services have been snapped. Besides, only the broadband is working. That is not available to the common man also. So far as the communication is concerned, there is a huge gap, and people are facing difficulties to contact their relatives and their friend also. And so far as the transport is also concerned, no state-owned transport and even private buses are plying on the roads. People were seen carrying their bags on their shoulders and were walking on foot. Police has barricaded the important roads and link roads in Jammu, and the movement of vehicles has been restricted. The local administration says this is a reasonable restriction, and the Deputy Commissioner has asked all the district magistrates of 10 districts to impose more restrictions if there is a need.
Okay.
So far, situation is under control, Ankit, and vigil has also been stepped along the line of control and at international border besides the communal sensitive areas of Jammu division. But
Manjeet, I just request you to stay on with me. I'm both from Shuja and you. I also would like to get an update on the situation at the border. But before we do that, let's also